In the previous tutorial, we learned how to create and modify simple PDUs. But in this nugget, we'll go through complex PDUs. For instance, we'll simulate web server and use complex PDU to test connection between client computer, between this computer and the web server, as if some user is sitting at the computer and trying to reach some website. So in this case, we'll need to add to the topology a web server. So to do that, just go here and devices, choose server, hold it and drag and drop it here. Server is done. Now we need to assign IP address to this server. IP address of the server will be 192.168.0.3. We already have two addresses, 1 and 2, and this will be the third IP address, .3. So just click here, place note, .3. Okay, let's get back to selection and move it a little bit closer to the server. So and we need connection. We need to connect the server to this switch. So we are going here, choose this tool, click once and clicks once again. Okay, now our server is connected to the switch, to the core switch, and now we should assign IP address to the server. Just click on the server, go to config, faster than 0, IP address 192.168.0.3, subnet mask default class C subnet mask, and go to services to make sure that HTTP services are on. HTTP server is on by default. Okay, it's good. That's it from the server side. Okay, now what should we do? Go just simulation, exit filters, and we need HTTP protocol to use web server. Web server uses HTTP protocol and HTTPS, of course, but we will use HTTP protocol. Just go to the miscellaneous and choose HTTP here, HTTP, and close it. Now we can see HTTP here on the right side here. HTTP is activated. And HTTP, if we know, HTTP protocol uses port number 80 by default. So what should we do now? Just go to the PC, desktop, web browser, as if we are going to open some website. As we don't have DNS configured now, so we'll type IP address of the server instead of name of the server. HTTP 192.168.0.3. Press go. As there is no any information on this web server, so we don't have anything here. But our packets sent there already. Our packets sent here and back from the server to us. How the system works? When I try to open any web page on the server, I send a request by the network to the server, and the server sends a reply back to me, sending me the web page I requested for. So I push the button OK, go. Okay, what should we do now? We are just pressing this button on the right. Press this button, and as you can see, the envelope sign is appeared on the source computer. So my request appeared, started. Press again. My packet's going to the access switch, passes access switch, going to core switch, passes core switch, and going to the server. So my packets reach the server. If I click on the envelope, I can see the OSI model. We'll go for the OSI model deeper later. OSI model has 7 layers. So which we need? We need 4 layers here. So this means in layers means that this packet appeared here, starting from here and going to the server. This side means packets, reply packets going from the server. These packets are going from the server back to the client computer. So what's here in this packet? TCP source port. This port 1025. This is my computer's port. Destination port 80. This port is our server's port. As I mentioned before, HTTP protocol uses port 80 by default. Okay, this is layer 4. Layer 3, we can see the source IP address of my computer, 02, and destination IP address of the server. In layer 2, we can see two MAC addresses. This is MAC address of my PC and MAC address of the server. On the layer 1, this is data link layer, it's just cabling. Fast, isn't it? That's all. On the right side, we can see the same thing but quite opposite. So my web server responds back to me, to my client's computer, with information. Source port, this is source port of my web server. Destination port is port of my computer. IP address, this is IP address, source IP address of my server, and destination IP address of my computer. And MAC addresses is the same. Source address, MAC address of my server, and MAC address of my computer. And fuzz 00. So as you can see, we see everything in this packet. If I close it, I press next again, and we see that this packet is going back to our PC, to our client computer. This packet went back, everything is finished. Click here and we'll see that in layer. We only see in layer. From a web server to our port, web server IP address, our client IP address, web server's MAC address, our client MAC address, faster than 00. So we can do the same with a lot of protocols. We can test a lot of protocols here. As you can see, miscellaneous, there are a lot of protocols, HTTPs, HTTPS, SNMP, and so on. So it's a good tool. You can practice by yourself. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching.